What's up, guys? This video is going to be about the small changes and tweaks with iOS 5, the iPad version. Alright, so after a few days. Right here you can see that we're in the Music app. The first little change is that instead of having to click the skip forward button or skip backward button, all you have to do is swipe to the right to go forward, starts playing your music, swipe to the left to go backwards, again starts playing your music. So instead of having to go like this and like that, you just go like this and like that. Alright, so, welcome addition. Any new gestures that save time make life easier. So, alright, next thing here. It's actually two different things having to do with the camera app. On the iPhone, the only way to edit is once you take a picture, you have to go out of the camera app, and go back to the Photos app. Well, on the iPad, for some reason it's a glitch where you have to go back to your camera roll and then back in. But if you click Edit, you can do it straight from the camera app. And you see right there it says, I'll bring it up, it says rotate, enhance, red eye, and crop. So there's editing straight from the camera app. I'll show you that it also works in the Photos app. And it's the same thing, rotate, enhance, red eye, crop. But now it works in both, and most importantly, it works in the actual camera app, because it's kind of stupid how on the iPhone you have to you take a photo, and you think you just quickly go edit it, and then you could just right from the camera app tweet it out or send it to Facebook or whatever. But no, you have to take the photo, switch back to Photos, edit the photo, switch back to camera, and then send it. So, the fact that it can all be now done, at least on the iPad, all be done in one, means that it'll probably in the next beta version come to the iPhone also. Probably just something, a small little glitch or something they couldn't include in the first beta. But again, that's why it's a beta. So next. While there is no option to go straight to the camera from the lock screen, see if you double tap right there, it just, like always, it brings up your music if you're playing it. But it doesn't have a camera button there. It continues to have the photo button there, where if you click that, it shows your slideshow. But actually, that's the picture frame button. But it doesn't have a straight to the camera button. Either way, the ability to use the volume button as a shutter still does work. Here we go. You see, I just clicked it right there, and it took a nice photo of my blue background. Okay, not a very fun photo, pretty boring, but again, you can use the shutter to do it. So, I like the shutter features. While the lock screen features are not there for the iPad's camera, it still does have, it also has grid, so it still does have grid, and it still does have the volume shutter button. So the last thing I noticed is that in the YouTube app, if you want to tweet a video, you have to, let's just click on a Chris Perlow video here. You can't tweet the video directly from you can't tweet it directly from the full screen video mode. You have to go out of this and then go into the picture-in-picture mode, and you have to click the little share icon there, and then it'll bring up the option to tweet right there. But on the iPhone, you can do it straight from inside the video. So, just small little things that I've noticed. The last little thing that I just want to give my opinion on, and it's not really a tweak, is that I believe that the keyboard, you see that it has a Find On Page bar there now, but if you go into the URL, it doesn't have that. It'll only happen if you go to the Google search part. But from the URL, I will just show you here that when you separate the keyboard, and I'll do it in landscape mode to really, give it the effect you want, I still feel that the keys are a little too small. It kind of, the time you save by not having to reach across to the middle of the screen, you can't do a space because it's a URL, but the time you'd think you'd save by not having to go to the middle of the screen is kind of wasted by, like you have to peck here. Hello, hey, you have to go really slow. It's definitely something I would have to get used to, and then, it's just, really slow. So if you're saving the time of not having to go to the middle of the screen, but you're still wasting time, hunting and pecking here, then it's kind of canceling out. So I think maybe if all they did was make the keys a little bit bigger in the thumb type mode, then it would help. Also, maybe if they spread it out a little bit. Anyway, guys, that's really all I found so far. If there's anything you guys think I've missed, anything you guys want me to show you, maybe I can do an AirPlay mirroring video if anyone wants me to. So far, no one's told me that they like that. I figured that it's pretty straightforward. Basically, all you do is it's like the AirPlay mirroring with the wire, but now it's wireless, which is pretty cool because now you can be farther away. You don't have to like stand right next to the TV with your iPad, and then it's kind of counterintuitive. Like, okay, you can play a game, but you're standing right in front of the TV, and you have to like have the iPad in your hand right next to the TV, and you're like cramped up very close. So wireless is pretty good because now it's basically a tiny console here. You can sit on your couch or whatever, 10 feet away from your TV or 6 feet, however far away you want to be, but you don't have to be right next to the TV, and it shoots out the video straight wirelessly over Wi-Fi to your TV, and you can play Angry Birds wirelessly and on a 46-inch or 55-inch or however big your TV is. Maybe it's smaller than that, but you can play a game on your TV while sitting away from it wirelessly, and it doesn't have to be Angry Birds. It could be Infinity Blade or Real Racing 2, because Real Racing 2, the developers, I give them a big thumbs up. You can play 16:9 across your full widescreen TV, and it's full 1080p HD widescreen format. So that's just a big thumbs up. That is definitely a great feature to have. It's one of the few apps that actually take advantage of the full widescreen HD. So, thumbs up to them. Anyway, guys, anything else you want me to do, just, post it in the comments. Peace.